A Brixton bicycle project is using pedal power to help boost people's health and the environment. Cycooldelic Revolution reconditions old bikes and sells them to local people, giving them cheap transport and a way of keeping fit.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Chan and welcome to Cycooldelic. Come inside. As you can see, this is our bicycle shop. We are a bicycle recycling community group, and what we do here is combine bicycles and art. We connect communities through the projects that we do. We obviously want to promote the benefits of cycling, and through that we want to provide affordable bikes as well as embrace everything about cycling.
We're really standing for becoming a community hub in the local area, and the UnLtd award will help us attain, or achieve rather, what it is, our long-term vision.
I believe the bike is not rescued. A bike is always wasted when it's thrown away. A bike can always be repaired. And saving, filling up a landfill, giving someone access to a bicycle, that movement, that freedom, freeing them from the constraints of having to top up an Oyster card. And it promotes health. And it does make you good. I mean, if you're cycling, you can also cycle with your children. You can cycle to the shops, you can really enjoy the space around you.
Unwanted school uniforms are being reconditioned and sold at low cost to families in an area of Blackburn with a little help from UnLtd. Rachel and Caroline gave us a glimpse inside their humble storage container.
This is stock that's been donated to us through children's centres, community centres, members of the public, schools. And what we do is we collect these from our baskets in the children's centres and the schools, and we make them, we reuse them. So what we've come up with, mum's the word, and really loved basically. We've realised that most of this stock that you see would have found itself in landfill.
And tell us what you think UnLtd have done for you. Have they helped?
Wow. Oof, without UnLtd we wouldn't be where we are today. They have supported us with financially.
What have you been able to do with that money?
With the money, everything. I mean, from the shelving,
telephones,
gosh, everything. Really.
Ironing boards, sewing kits, sewing machines,
insurance. It's everything. Really.
One Liverpool taxi driver dreams of helping to produce the next Beatles, and now, with a little help from UnLtd, he's taken a huge leap forward. An ex-professional musician, he drives his taxi to earn money to build the Emerald Studios in the Northwood estate in Kirkby. He'd already spent about £20,000 of his own hard-earned cash before UnLtd stepped in with a Star People Award.
Hi, my name's Michael Upton and welcome to Emerald Studios. This is the studio that I've built on a long dream of mine to have my own place. I was an ex-professional musician. We didn't get to #1, we didn't have a hit, but we finally got what I wanted out of the music business. This is one of the rehearsal rooms that I've built. The other one's in the process of being built. This is for recording and rehearsing for young bands and artists around the local community, to try and give them something a bit cheaper, and in here is the control room, which is going to be the centre of the recording, which I'll show you now.
And when it comes to UnLtd, they've really helped you out with this, haven't they? Because they've helped you fast track your plans. But you spent a lot of your own cash on this. Yeah,
I mean, I've had this 2 years now, and basically it was just a warehouse. I've built everything myself, what I could afford out of my own money. I work 12 hours a day on a taxi. And UnLtd came along, seen what I've tried to do, and they fast tracked my dream by about 3 years.
An unusual partnership between a pub and a church is proving just the job for helping young people find work in the West Midlands. Kate Beale, who helps run the new Inn pub in Coseley, has teamed up with Campbell, deacon of the Ebenezer Baptist Church next door, to help youngsters find work and training.
I'm working for Just Straight Talk project. My background is I've worked for 13 years for Turning Point, helping young offenders, priority and prolific offenders and substance misusers back into training, work and education.
And that's something that you're doing now, isn't it, with help from Chris, who we'll talk to in a moment or two,
That's
from the
right.
local church. Tell us what you're doing.
Both myself and Chris have set up a project, Just Straight Talk, helping people. This is a room that we're currently using in the pub where I help out and live. We're doing information, advice and guidance sessions with young people living in the Coseley, in East Coseley area, helping them back into training, work, education, with information, advice and guidance sessions, and helping them to build their confidence and self-esteem. We're also speaking to employers and hoping to get them placements and apprenticeships.
Now, Chris, it's an unusual mix, isn't it? The local pub and the local church, and you're the deacon at the local church, just literally a stone's throw away.
Yes, it is a little bit unusual, but it's a formula that Kate and I both feel works quite well. We've done a couple of projects in the past where community-based projects where we've put on things for like the Jubilee, the Queen's Jubilee, where we had typically it was around 400 or 500 people turn up.
And what do you think this will do for this part of the West Midlands, for East Coseley?
Well, typically what we're looking at is getting people back into work, getting them back into employment.
People Power is helping the Cleveland coastal community of Skinningrove run a cooperative offering local families everything from fresh bread to knitted scarves. Star People Award winner Linda Bell couldn't be happier.
The cooperative came about by the fact that we had very little fresh produce within the village. We've addressed the issue of healthy eating now by making this sort of thing available. We started up a community garden, and the produce from the community garden is sold within the cooperative.
And you don't just come here to buy stuff, you can also knit your own scarves or grow your own vegetables and sell them to the cooperative.
That's exactly it. I mean, the situation is basically there's a lady who formerly just knitted for pleasure, now knits and finds no expense because she has the profits from her goods to buy her knitting wool and new needles and patterns and things like that.
How did the Star Awards help it happen?
The Star Awards were absolutely brilliant. They gave me a very great amount of freedom to do this. They developed my volunteers because we'd had this funding, and they also developed me. It developed myself, my ability to do things. It gave me opportunities to get training, and to be quite honest, when you get to 62 you're not exactly over the hill, and this to me shows that we Wrinklies can do this.
UnLtd have been a great deal of support.
Well, this has been my dream.
It's always a happy ending.
We are changing the world, or changing people's worlds.
You've always got a young person at the end of it with a massive smile on their face. Yeah, so it's brilliant.